March is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month, and that's just what doctors at UConn Health are hoping happens about awareness to this horrible disease.
Yeah, so there are certain key symptoms to look out for, and Melissa Cole visited the MS Center at UConn Health's Brain and Spine Institute to learn more.
And I noticed I couldn't see well. It started gradually, and then all of a sudden it was to the point where I couldn't see out of my peripheral vision. Even holding my phone, I had to literally bring it all the way up to my face. Obviously, I got concerned, contacted the doctor. He told me to come in immediately. They did some exams, and based on the exams, my eyes were not communicating with my brain.
Adeline Martinez of New Britain went on to have an MRI, which showed multiple lesions in her brain. The diagnosis, multiple sclerosis. The news hit this mom of four like a ton of bricks.
Kind of like the end of the world, because I don't know what's coming with this. Am I going to be blind? What is going to change? I have children. Am I going to be able to be that mom that runs around and is so energetic, outgoing? How is my life going to change?
MS is a inflammatory, demyelinating disease of the brain and the spinal cord. And usually is diagnosed in young people between the age of 20 to 45. And it can attack every aspect of the brain and the spinal cord.
Dr. Jaime Imatola, professor of neurology, is Adeline's doctor here at the MS Center at UConn Health. He says there are three main symptoms people present.
Vision loss or problems with your vision, numbness in your arms and your face, people lose the sensation, or you can have trouble walking, from the beginning, balance issues.
Early detection is key with MS. The sooner a patient is diagnosed, the sooner treatments can start. Researchers and doctors here at UConn Health want more people to be aware of these symptoms, so they've created this bilingual acronym.
So we put together the visible acronym or mnemonic. And this is actually focused on medical students first, and people that are learning the ropes about how to diagnose, because we think that we need to start early, educating the students. The most important part of this is that it's bilingual. So in the same document, you have both symptoms, right, of both languages, English on the top and Spanish on the bottom. So we think that that actually will improve the retention of these early warning signs for multiple sclerosis.
There are newer medications and therapies helping people manage this disease, slow its progression, and live full lives.
If you were diagnosed in 1980s, usually you will end up with a bad outcome in wheelchairs, etc. But if you're diagnosed in 2020s, then you have more opportunity, especially if you start early in the disease process and you start with an adequate medication. Adequate means a medication that is highly efficacious for your particular kind of disease.
I come see him every 6 months. We, go through any changes. Thankfully, I have been in remission. My symptoms are all pretty stable. My MRIs have come back, no new lesions, which shows that the infusions that I am receiving every 6 months are working.
Adeline is doing well, but it's been an emotional journey.
I recently, I would say maybe 6 months ago, finally accepted that this is it. It's not it. It's not it. But this is what I have to battle. After researching and coming here and receiving the care that I get from my care team, Dr. Matola, amazing doctor, I know that there is a future. I'm gonna be okay.
And her future is bright. She's heading back to school.
I am focusing on my bachelor's in healthcare administration. Hopefully one day I'll be running a clinic here in UConn.
So it's really, it's shaped your whole future.
It definitely has. Just given me a different perspective on life, the way that I look at things. Although it was hard, as I said, to accept, I feel like there is purpose in this. There is a greater purpose. I don't know what it is, but there is a bigger purpose behind this.
All right, to learn more about UConn Health's Brain and Spine Institute or to make an appointment, visit health.uconn.edu.
That's remarkable.
It really is remarkable.